Howdy folks, welcome back to another Bad 66 Chevelle video here, and this is going to be on the C10 here. This is going to be kind of an update video here, but this is a truck I've been talking about for a while, and I'm going to start to do it. It's not a whole lot of videos on YouTube, but I'm going to try and make as many as I can. But this is the truck I'm going to take. It's two-wheel drive, but I'm going to swap it to and I have to figure out what axles and all that. I have to swap the whole front suspension out, but I want to make it a four-wheel drive. But this is just a little update here. I got my brand new power steering pump on here, got my brackets and all on, and I'm just waiting on my new steering box and my drag joint so I could put all that on there. I got my pitman arm, that came in a couple weeks ago, but I'm still waiting on the steering box. I found a good deal on that. I got one off eBay. It was $130 for a reman, and that's the one I went with. So actually I'm not going to have about, I was figuring about $500-600 to put the power steering back on to restore it, quote unquote, restore it. But I think I might have a little bit less than that. Now that pump down there was about $100, but I ended up reusing my original pulley, and I had to get the brackets for it. As you can see, they don't use none of the accessory holes, so that makes it nice. Now I might have to get a shorter bolt down here, because that's a little too long. But this is just mocked up for now, just to kind of get a rough idea how it's going to look and fit. But this is unfortunately, these brackets are going to have to get switched out eventually, because I'm going to put the big block in it. But I want to get the power steering at least restored back on it so I can enjoy it for a little while. But I'm going to start looking out for some four-wheel drive front end stuff. I'm going to try and find either a Dana 44 or figure out something about that. I got to figure out what transfer case I'm going to run. But the way I want to do this truck is I'd like to put that 402 in it, unless I can find a good 454. My dream would be to put a 454 in here. That's what I really like to have. I'd like to put a 454 in it, and then keep it a turbo 350, and then find a NP 205 transfer case, I believe, because I want the one that's got the floor shifter. So when you put it in full drive, it'll be in the floor, and you just pull it back, and just make it a lot nicer. But I want to keep my turbo 350. I was going to 4-speed this truck, but I'm not going to do that now. I'm just going to keep the old turbo 350. Now I got the one I rebuilt in the videos, and I'm going to take and swap that tail shaft out on it and put a four-wheel drive in it, so that way that part will be done. And then I'm going to find me a transfer case, and I'll have to find, of course, the front and rear drive shaft. And I'm debating on what the easiest way to do this would be, rather to find a hole like a square body frame that's already full drive, and take this front clip off and this cab off this truck and the bed and all, and just swap it over, because it'd be a lot easier to make the body mounts, I think, than it would be to convert this over. Because if I'm not mistaken, I know the four-wheel drive versions of these trucks are different. I know on the front for sure they are. But what makes it hard on this truck to make it a four-wheel drive is it's got the old coil springs on it, and they're pretty much shot on this thing. And I hate coil springs. I don't like them. You know, supposedly they ride better, but I don't really particularly like them, because you can't really haul nothing with them. You got to watch the weight, and that's what's happened with this truck. It's been too much weight put on it too many times, and that's why it squats. It's hard to see it because it's done sunk in the mud a little bit, but the back of the truck is sitting like this, and the front end sitting up, because I done put new suspension on. I put new springs and new bushings and A-arms and all that good stuff on the front end, and then the front end actually sits higher than the back. But it's really going to make a difference. It might level out though, because I got some mud tires for it. I got to get 3 more, but I got one just to try to see how it's going to look and fit. Now for now it's just a 31. Eventually, if I had the money, I'd like to when I really make it full drive, and decide if I want to put a lift kit on it and all that stuff. But as of now, I just want to make it just stock height when I switch it over. So I just went with these 31s. They're pretty beefy. I got a nice set of rally wheels for this truck. Got these rally wheels from my buddy. Bought 4 of them for $80. Now I had to clean them up and paint them a little bit. But got my 4 rally wheels. They're 15 by 8s. Got them for $80. I got my 4 new trim rings.